let's try it now. Let's ask our question, see if it actually learned from that knowledge base. Yeah, it actually did, and it can even link to the
Oh,
web
wow.
because that website actually had like multiple pages. So basically, it linked to that product. Good,
Very cool. We haven't seen hyperlinking yet on any of the.
right? And it tells, was this helpful? Yes, it was perfect.
Hi, my name is Dimitri Panici, and I'm a content creator, agency owner, and AI enthusiast. You're listening to the AI Agents podcast, brought to you by Jotform, and featuring our very own CEO and founder, Ida Tank. This is the show where artificial intelligence meets innovation, productivity, and the tools shaping the future of work. Enjoy the show. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the AI Agents podcast. In this episode, Ida and I are back at it together again, chatting about chatbots. We're chatting about chatbots in this one. And for those of you that are unaware, AI chatbots are those cute little embedded chat interfaces on top of websites that kind of give you the answers to all the questions that you could ever ask. If you're interested in any type of chatbot you can imagine, we're going to be reviewing a lot of them today. So, Idakin, what do you say about this topic? And also, hello. We've had some guests on, so we haven't always had the chance to be on together, but I'm excited to chat with you again.
Yeah. So we are going to release these episodes after the launch, but we are recording it before the launch. But it's really busy at Jotform. Just we are getting ready for the launch. There's big excitement. The team is excited, and it's just like one of the best times. That feeling you have before you launch a big product. That just it's just so much fun. And there's also like excitement. There's also worry, like what if we miss something? What if we have make a mistake? Things like that. But we have been running this beta program for a while. We have like 1,000 active users, and we are seeing like 1,000 conversations a day in our AI agents product. So it's actually going pretty well. So we wanted to cover today the chatbots, but some people actually call like the LLMs, like ChatGPT, Cloud, chatbots as well. In this case, like we are actually talking about the website chatbots, like the chatbots like Jotform AI Agents actually has a chatbot mode, which is actually used a lot. And there are products like Intercom. We are going to actually demo like 8 of them today. Actually, like I spent a lot of time today. Just I created a web page, and I created a web page on Webflow, and then I on that web page I made like 8 different versions of that web page, and then I embedded these chatbots on them. And we are going to demo them. We are going to try them, see how they work. And so it's going to be exciting. We are going to see like different options, and I think it's an important time for chatbots because for the website chatbots. If you think about it, like people have been using ChatGPT for a while now, and the other LLMs, and they are used to using them. Like even like when we do like my boys are in elementary school, they are like 8 and 10,
Yeah.
and when we do like homework, when they work on their homework, they have their phones, and they will just constantly talk to ChatGPT voice mode and ask their questions. So people are very used to talking to AI and getting answers. But if you think about it, businesses are not actually like have the same capabilities. Like if you think about it, your small business, if it has a chatbot, people can just start talking to it in the middle of the night. Like if they have a question, they can ask those questions. Like if they need to order something, if they need to set up an appointment, if they need to like find out your services, and maybe even pricing, things like that. They can just talk to the chatbot and get information. And the great thing is, like, you can actually, as the owner of this small business, you can actually see all those conversations and you can learn from them. If you just have a website, people are coming to your website all the time. They come and go, and you have no idea what's going on. But if you put a chatbot on your website, what's going to happen is that, and we have seen this, like where we have seen it at Jotform, like we put chatbots on various pages, like our enterprise pages, and we discovered that like our web page was missing many questions. It wasn't answering many user questions. So it's actually very useful to understand what people are looking for. So it's I think it's good for the customers because they can get their questions answered easily, and it's also great for the small business because they can actually understand like what people are looking for, what kind of information they are searching for. They can create leads, right? Some chatbots like Jotform AI agents can actually fill out forms as well. Like people can register for stuff. They can, like, if they say they're interested in the product, it can just take their name, email, and phone number, and then as a small business, you can get back to them later. So it just gives you so many opportunities. And if you think about it, if this was 1990s, like we would be talking about the importance of having a website, right? The
Yeah.
internet just like started to become used by everyone at that time. And I'm old, so I remember those 1990s. I was actually a college student at the end of 1990s, and like just I was building websites and like just everybody didn't have their website, but people understood like the importance of having a website. And if you were a small business that actually had a website, and you actually had big advantage because someone like searching for, let's say, plumbers in Chicago, something like that, they would find you, right? We were actually doing the cookie, right? Cookie, someone is searching for cookies in Chicago, they would
Yep.
find you easily. And because your competitors didn't have that,
Hmm.
in the example of chat example, if I am someone who is like looking for information, if I'm comparing all these different businesses, and if one of the businesses actually have like have a chatbot on their website, I'm going to actually probably ask that chatbot many questions, and I will probably pick that business over the other businesses because I can get my questions answered. And uh, and that's actually one of the things we have seen during the beta program. And even though like a lot of information is available on the website, when people actually put chatbots on their website, like people actually prefer to just ask their questions to the AI chatbot as
Yeah.
opposed to like just browse the website and find their questions. Because when someone lands on your website, it's just they are confused, they don't have time, they have a question in mind and they need an answer. And unless that answer is like written in big letters on the top of your web page, they're not gonna find it easily. But they will be able to ask that question to the chatbot. So I think it just makes sense to have that, and people expect it now because it's just they're used to talking to ChatGPT. So that's what we have been seeing. Like we created this product just from AI agents initially because we wanted to have this AI agent that can actually help people fill out forms, right? Conversationally fill out forms, talk to them over phone, like just fill out forms on the phone, fill out form just talking to an AI agent. But it turned out like most people were actually using it as a chatbot, and they were putting it on their websites, and just that just like surprised us, and we saw that there's actually a big need for that. And that's why we kind of like pivoted to more like a customer service chatbot service with our product. And but we still have these ambitious goals to build all these additional functionality to our AI agents. But we focused on making it a great chatbot. So yeah.
I think
So
that's very
sorry, I
important.
talked too much.
No, you're good. No, you're good. No, it's all good. I think it's very important that people understand the importance of these chatbots and what their functions are, because a lot of times it's not as clear and obvious to somebody who hasn't had as much experience with these things as we have. So totally fair. I mean, for me, a couple of things that you pointed out was just that basically customer experience in SaaS is kind of king. And not only in SaaS, but obviously like not all what we're going to cover in this is like SaaS oriented companies. Like the examples we'll be using for these chatbots are, it's a pretty good, funny use case, in my opinion. It's food oriented. And with that, it shows that every company benefits from customer service. Every company benefits from response time on getting questions answered by their potential clients or customers. And that's what chatbots are really doing for you. That's something that, as you mentioned with your phone chatbots, for Jotform AI agents, I mean, like that's going to be a big game changer in my opinion when people want to call and get questions answered. Like this is one of the benefits of AI that I don't think a lot of people maybe were anticipating when they first saw like ChatGPT and LLMs. These chatbots really benefit the consumer, I think, more than anything else, because like you said, quick access to information and questions. It's so funny. We actually were installing these on like Webflow websites. And the easiest way to figure out where the heck to find the embed capabilities was actually asking the chatbot embedded on the chatbot website, where are the settings for how to embed this on another website? And that just goes to show, we were clicking around for like 3 minutes on one of them. And then I said, wait a second, what am I doing? And then I just like looked it up on the chatbot and it showed the quality of it immediately. It took a 5-minute probably search and turned it into, like 30 seconds if we actually just like looked it up properly. So once this gets implemented on every website on the internet, I think everyone's life's going to just get a lot easier when this is the standard for what people use. So yeah, those are my thoughts on it. And I think you did a good job setting the table. And now we'll eat, so to say, as we show you how to use these chatbots with food-based websites.
Yeah. So, I mean, last episode we were doing the cookies, and this time we are into burgers. I don't know when we are gonna
Yeah.
go like talk about more, healthy food, but yeah, this time it's burgers. So basically, what I did was I went to Webflow, and I created this. Just pick the templates,
Sure.
and I wanted to do like this small business website. So pick this template, and basically here I am. I want to ask the price of the burger dreams, let's say, but I'm busy. Like I can't just like scroll and find that. So to see how we are gonna do with this, I actually um, I picked like 8 different service providers, including our own product, Jotform AI Agents, and to see how they performed. And they actually all performed pretty good.
Okay.
But this will actually give us opportunity to compare all of them, like what makes them so different. So the first one is Jotform's own AI Agents product, and basically our product actually has like the website version as well. Like this is the website version, and but it has like phone call, WhatsApp, and we have additional like messenger, texting, SMS, like all these different options. It's not updated on this page, but it's gonna be soon be updated.
Mm-hmm.
So I went ahead and created. I used the AI agent builder of Jotform, and I created this customer support, customer support template. I picked the chatbot option for my channel. It has many other options, like you can buy a phone number, you can use one of these different options, and we have more channel options coming up. But basically, I want to embed this to the burger website, and so I created this. I gave the website I created. I gave it the URL. So and it was able to actually browse all these pages on this template. Actually has like had like many pages. And one of the things that I discovered is like all of these other products that I tried, none of them actually like, unlike Jotform AI agents, they didn't actually browse the whole website. They just browse the single page.
Sure.
In this example, it's going to be enough, but I think it's a big time saver if it can actually browse your, most of your pages. So this is the information it has. And then I basically went to like the chatbots. I use the default option, but basically we can customize it, and then I copied the code here and I put it on that page, right? I created this page. Let's start a new clean one, right? Maybe I'm used to this, going to this burger joint. I want to find out about their product, like Burger Dreams, the price of Burger Dreams. So I'm gonna ask about that. So I already prepared that text. How much is Burger Dreams? And because it's actually it's browse the website, trained on the website, it actually knows this information, so it can actually give
Mm-hmm.
the pricing. It says out of stock. It's actually it says out of stock on some other page, and that's why I picked it up. Let's see if it can do. It actually says it can do, but um, for some reason, all of the chatbots actually had that out of stock as well.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, this was Jotform AI agents, and in terms of pricing, Jotform AI agents actually have a really high number of options. Like it gives, we have like free 1,000 monthly conversation for free. So it actually
That's
has
pretty
like
good.
it's actually very good compared to the other agents. Gives you like the most conversations for free, and that's pretty like, if you think about it, if you are like this small business, that's going to be enough for you, like just 1,000
Oh,
conversations
absolutely.
can be, so you're going to be able to like just do fine with the free version. And that's actually how we operate at Chatform. Like we give, like if you are this small business that if you only need like, if you have like less than 100 submissions per month, you can use the free
Sure.
version. And but when you need all these additional things, that's how people upgrade. And we prefer to give a lot for free, so that we get the good feel and we get people to use it for a long time, build that relationship. And in time, like as the number of reasons they use Jotform increases, they upgrade to the paid plans, which are also pretty affordable. Yeah, so this was Jotform AI agents. It's I go back. Yeah, this is, so one of the things it's different is it has this avatar. So if I go to the agent builder, like I can pick one of these avatars. Like I don't know if it will find an avatar for burger, but yeah, it can pick an avatar. Okay, I like this one. Yeah, uh, and that actually makes it much more uh, right. It was just changed to this, and it just makes it much more friendly uh, for the users. So
Of course.
yeah, it's probably enough about Jetform AI agents. Should we move to the next one?
We should move to the next one, but at the time, that we're in, right? I do want to call out, like, definitely try out Jotform AI agents. This is something that the team has been working on very hard for a while, and we're very excited for everyone to check it out. So obviously, we're going to give everyone else on this list a fair shake, but make sure to go to jotform.com/AI-agents to try out Jotform AI agents today.
Cool. So the next one we are gonna talk about is Watermelon AI.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at their website. Basically, automate your customer service. So it's also using GPT-4 or chatbots. and it actually looks pretty good. And when we look at, like, it has some customization template options. Um, when we look at the product, it has like many of the you can use it as a web widget, just like the demo we made. You can use it as like a Facebook Messenger on Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, Instagram, WordPress, and Zapier. So it has many integration options.
Yep.
And in terms of pricing, right, it has some, different pricing options. But yeah, I was able to get the free version, so it also has a free version. Or I was in like the trial. Let's take a look. Um, I think I am on trial. Is it 6 conversations this month? Let's see the options. Okay. Looks like I have a free trial for 7 days, so I will need to upgrade. Let's try the demo. So I just put it here as well, and then I will just, you know, uh, yeah. I already asked this question, right? It was able to answer this question pretty good. It was able to
Yep.
give the pricing, so that was also pretty good. Yeah. And do you want to add anything about
No,
Watermelon?
what I would probably add to it only is the fact that like it does have a lot of integrations, and when you're looking for like a tool like this, my
Mhm.
biggest recommendation for these types of tools is that not only do you care about, I guess, what it can do from an answering question standpoint, because a lot of them do answer questions pretty well. I think the integrations matter a lot. Like for example, when we were talking about Jotform AI agents, if you want it to work with WhatsApp, that's important. If you want to do phone calls, that's important. With Watermelon though, and all of its different actions and integrations, it's important to note that, for example, if you want a ticketing system or something like that that can interact with your specific like project management system, I would definitely recommend checking out everything that like the product has to offer in regards to integrations. Same goes with like whether you want to embed it on just a general website or if there's anything else you want to specifically embed it on or integrate it on. Like it does kind of matter.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to note that they have a lot of integrations. So if that's something that like kind of matters to you to
I think
check
that's
that out.
done with Zapier integration, and then it can integrate all these different products easily.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So let's move on to the next one. The next one is Chatbase, AI agents for magical customer experiences. So it's magical customer experiences, and so Chatbase is pretty good. It also has lots of different options and integrations, and it's been around for a while. You can see that they have like 9,000 customers. So I think they were before the AI craze. I think they were still a
They've been around for
business.
a long time. I think they're the
Been
first one
around.
of the first ones
Yeah.
to go from like the traditional chatbot side to the AI
Mm.
chatbot side
If
because
you
they've been
remember,
around for
like,
a while.
chatbots were not like AI before. Like, they were more like,
Yes.
you actually design this, like, if like you would actually put these like buttons, and if you click on a button, it goes to somewhere else. So it was basically like a UI, but you would use it on a chat interface. Yeah.
Yep.
But now they are turned completely towards AI. And
Mm-hmm.
to look at pricing, they have a pretty good free version. So 100 messages per month. That's pretty good. Not as much as Jotform AI agents, but 100 messages is also pretty
Not
good.
nearly as much, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. And you can put like 10 links to train your agents. You can embed on unlimited websites. Yeah. So basically, I logged in, I created my agent. There's a playground where I can actually, decide on many things, like which provider I'm going to use, things like that, temperature, make it reserved or creative. I don't think many like small businesses will prefer like creative. I think they will prefer reserved because you want it to give right answers as opposed to be creative. But
100%.
sometimes, like, people just put it on their website as a fun thing, and in those cases, this could be useful. You can actually edit the prompts here, and so yeah, let's go to the demo. So this is what it looks like here, and right, it says it's very simple, clean design, and I'm gonna ask the same question: how much is the Burger Dreams? Oh yeah, it got it right as well. Like it says out of stock, but I think it's on the page somewhere. It says out of stock because all the chatbots actually was given that message, even though it looks like it's that way. Maybe because I actually like just created this page locally because I was like doing like 8 different demos,
Sure.
and maybe
Yeah.
on the local version it's not being able to connect to the live website to get like the availability. Probably that might be the reason. So it has some feedback options here as well. Like I don't think any of the other chatbots have that. Like, if I'm happy with the answer, I can
Yep.
actually give like a thumbs up, and or I can, if I want another response, I can say retry. It's probably going to give the same price, same answer, and it did. Yeah, it's actually very good. I like the clean interface, very small number of options, and it's pretty good.
Yeah, and by the way, that check thing is actually pretty important because a lot of products, or not, well, not a lot of products, but products like this one, what that's good for is it gives feedback to the bot, and also the person on the back end will be able to see this to see how they should fine tune kind of their knowledge base and their model. As you were mentioning, like the different temperatures and stuff like that. It can, that feedback is actually good because on the user interface on the back end, you can see poor responses and you can kind of analyze, okay, why was this a poor response or something like that. So it was pretty good for
And
that
people are
reason.
used to these buttons because if you use ChatGPT,
It does
you
that.
have them all the time and you use them. I use them a lot. So especially refresh. I'm not sure about this one. Copy. It's just if I want to copy this text to somewhere else, I can use that. So it's pretty good. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm moving on to Dante. Um,
Dante.
Say hello to smarter AI agents. Build, customize, deploy. No coding required. So Dante has this dark themed website, and it's showing all these like different options here. Right. So you can create like sales chats. So it's not just like customer support. It human handover. I think that's also important. Like, because what we are seeing in like in our beta users is a lot of people, they're going to ask like, can I talk to a human? And we actually devised it so that if someone actually asks for that, like we actually send like this notification to the owner of the chatbot, and if they can join the chat and take over from the AI agent and just start talking if they want to. So transform customer interactions with AI. So let's take a look at the pricing. I I think it's similarly. It only has like trial. It doesn't have a free version. So I'm using the trial version. I created an account to use the trial version. So I created this Sam, my AI chatbot. Basically, I love that they have this animation, and especially when you're training it, and you can test it here. And basically, I trained it. Let's look at the demo. So it looks like this. It has a really cool from Dante. And I'm going to ask the same question here, right? Let's go ahead and ask the same question. I use the URL of this page to get the AI agent trained, and yeah, it was successful as well. It gives the pricing, It's still giving that auto start thing. It's something on the page causing that, but it
Yeah.
has also similar options here, and it has like the voice option.
Oh, nice. So you can actually hear it if you're somebody who's not as good with or not as what's the word I'm looking for? Not as uh good at hearing or reading things, I guess, because like that's not something I deal with, but I guess I appreciate the fact that it's in user interfaces. I'm always kind of like wishy-washy on those features because I'm like, I guess somebody could use this because I personally am like, I am somebody who's more of an auditory learner, but when it's such a like a short, simple reply like that and it's technical, sometimes I wonder whether it kind of clutters the user interface more than anything. But I guess I appreciate it for whoever needs it.
So, I mean, if I go back to the demo for Jotform AI agents, we actually have this voice mode,
Okay.
and it's very similar to the ChatGPT's voice
Yes.
interface, and you can talk to the agent. And hi, Quentin. I want to know about the price of the spicy burger.
Spicy burger.
Okay, thank you.
That's funny. So
Um,
that's different though, right? So the only reason I'm thinking that's different is because like the whole interaction's in audio, whereas in the other option it's like kind of like you type and then you ask for audio. So it's a little different. Like I think that makes more sense. What you just did.
so that was Dante. And I'm moving on to the Botpress. Um, Botpress seems to be a really advanced product. It also has like the voice stuff as well, and it dark themed, the complete AI agent platform. So because it's providing all these like different workflow options, and different integration options, it's it's also it seems to be really ready to integrate with more programmatic things. So I haven't really like get into that, but basically it has some really cool options. And when we look at the channels, they also have like pretty good number of channels like Instagram, Intercom. I'm not familiar with this one line. Messenger, Microsoft Teams, Slack, Sunshine Conversations, Telegram, Viber, web chat, and WhatsApp. Web chat is actually the embed option. I was actually looking for an embed option for a while until I discovered, okay, that's web chat, and I basically installed it. Just set it up here, found it web chat, and copied the embed code to my web page and tested it here. Let's do the demo. So it's also very clean. It has a very clean, simple interface. So that's the same question. So it's taking a while. It seems to be taking a while. But I
Yeah.
think when I tried it first, it was actually pretty good. So maybe it's just something happened right
Nope,
now.
it's back. It worked.
The price of Burger Dreams is 920. So simple, quick answer. I like it. I actually like these like small, short answers, and that feels like a conversation. Sometimes the AI agents will just give like answers like ChatGPT, like
Yeah.
2 pages long. I actually don't like that because I mean, ChatGPT is like when you're talking to ChatGPT, maybe you are doing a research, maybe writing something, right? You need that long text. But when you're with talking to chatbot, it has to be snappy, it has to be fast, so you can have a conversation. Like you don't want to read like this long text.
Yeah, I mean, I, if I'm not mistaken, the nice thing about a lot of these products is they do have like some capability to change the length. And like you guys in Jotform AI agents have the ability to change the length of like responses and make it more short and conversational. And I agree. Like I can't stand using ChatGPT's O models, whether it be O3 or O1. Even though it's great for answering hard questions, the one thing I can't stand about it is that I'm getting like paragraphs when I just kind of wanted a sentence for a response. And with chatbots, where you're just trying to have a very short and sweet question answered, I agree. I think this is it's better to have it like that. So,
So in many of the cases, they actually have like settings
yes,
where you
exactly.
can kind of play with that. I haven't been able to find it here on Botpress,
I
but I'm
don't,
sure they
yeah.
also have that. Like just give that
Yeah. Make it more
use.
maybe advanced settings or something.
Yeah.
No.
We kind of have that at Jotform AI Agents. I will I will go back to that.
Yeah, I was going to say,
I
yeah,
guess
show it in Jotform.
because our product, I know it best. But when you go to like the AI persona, you
Yeah.
basically can say, okay, be minimalist, like just very quick answers, short, long, or just be chatty, like just type a lot of stuff. And it just depends on the use case, like some, yeah. But the default is like this short answers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. So this was the pod praise. It also performed well. The next one is Freshworks. I wasn't actually be able to install it on my web page, but I will still be able to show a demo on their own site. Freshworks from it's actually coming from the Freshdesk, right?
Okay.
I think it says Freshworks everywhere, but I think yeah, Freshdesk. So they are actually a product by Freshdesk, which is like one of the biggest
It is. Yeah.
like the support desk products. And so customer wow starts with a chat, right? And serve up smiles on any channel with Fresh Chat, and upgrade to Fresh Desk Omni for advanced ticketing, knowledge bases, and more. The all-in-one toolkit for five-star support. I guess this option really works for people who are already using Freshdesk for their support system. So that's a great option if they already have that, because any questions they get on their website, they're going to be able to create these tickets. Um, if you look at pricing, um, so it has a free trial, free forever up to 10 agents, free trial and version. So it has a free version available for many purposes, but you can also get it for other more options with the advanced plans. Um, so the website, the app looks like this. Basically, um, you can AI agent and chatbot. I went to the AI agent section directly, and I uploaded my URL to train it,
Mm-hmm.
and you can provide instructions like basically maybe customize the prompt here, and you can see you can customize other options here as well, and these are the settings options.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't able to put it on a web page, but I was able to just look at it from this their own web page. So let's try it now. Let's ask our question, see if it actually learned from that knowledge base. Yeah, it actually did, and it can even link to the
Oh,
web
wow.
page
We haven't seen it yet. We haven't seen a
because that
hyperlink yet.
website actually had like multiple pages. So basically, it linked to that product. Um, so that's pretty good,
Very cool. We haven't seen hyperlinking yet on any of
right?
the, yeah,
None of them actually had that hyperlinks. Yeah,
no.
so that's pretty good. And it tells was this
Yeah.
helpful? Yes, it was perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, so this was Freshworks,
Mm-hmm.
and next we're gonna go to Intercom. Intercom is like probably one of the most ambitious about the AI agents.
Yeah.
Um, they are kind of betting their product on AI. Like most of the like support products, they are not like betting their product to AI. But Intercom, like I actually watched a podcast by their founder, and like they are like they are going all in with AI because they really believe that the future of customer service is AI, and and that's why they call themselves AI first customer service platform.
Okay.
So that's actually pretty impressive. And so I also did create an account here and just installed their demo here. And so let's try that as well. So this is Fin. They call their AI agent Fin. So I'm gonna ask the same question. How much is Burger Dreams? So it's actually taking pretty much a lot of time. So maybe it's looking at the page again to make sure it has the most updated
Yep.
version of the answer. It actually added some cool stuff.
This
This delicious burger
delicious.
is part of our menu. We are excited to offer it to you. Just keep in mind that availability may vary, so it's best to check with us directly when you're ready to order. So it was actually, it had a more like a really customer service tone. So maybe their experience with customer service is made it possible for them to kind of have that tone. I think that was probably like the best. Like the other ones were like, yeah, we are out of stock.
Yeah.
And they know how to use the language of customer service.
Just keep in mind that the availability may vary. So yeah.
And they,
So
they, they have this as well.
I think what's really interesting too, I mean, so that helped and stuff like that, different, once again, a different interface. Do you notice a couple things on the bottom of the screen that are actually beneficial? Were there other file add options? So if you go back into the message you just had with them, the message that you just had interacting, if you go back into it,
Okay.
on the bottom of the screen, if I'm not wrong, this is the first time we had a GIF, emoji, and file uploads option. So if you click on the file upload on the right, like you can
Yeah.
actually, that's
I
funny.
like that. I love that.
But
Yeah, I mean,
this is really good because when I've had questions regarding user interface stuff,
hmm
the
yeah.
nice thing about Intercom is they have a great person escalation system.
hmm
And when I've had questions about a product, if I click on the paperclip that you see right there, I can like send screenshots or like PDFs of stuff. And then from there, it is easier for the customer support person, if the AI can't answer it, to work. But what's really going to be interesting as AI improves and it's going to be able to do better OCR and like image recognition, is that the images will actually help the AI answer the questions. And I'm not sure where they're at with this, but it's possible that they've even cracked that, because I know that APIs are starting to allow for image and video and file capabilities to be analyzed through an API, which obviously this all has to run through. So it's very interesting because, I mean, they, like you said, they're very customer service focused. They know what they're doing. This is a big improvement over the others, in my opinion.
If I have a problem with the product, let's say if I'm a user of Fin or Intercom, and if I have like an error message, I can take a screenshot of that and I can upload it here. And if they have that image recognition, they can actually, really understand what's going on with the screenshot and be able to give me an answer. So that's actually pretty good. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. And they also have this full screen mode, like bigger, more space. Yeah. And cute GIFs as well. Okay.
Yes.
So the next one is Aidbase. And Aidbase is AI powered support for your marketplace. And so AI powered support for your SaaS. So it's basically changing, like it's just all these different options. So you can use it on different places. And I embedded it on web page. But we
Mm-hmm.
were just before this call, I was just this one was the last one, and it was still training, so it may not be able to answer the question, but I will give it a try again.
Let's give it a shot. Yeah.
Maybe it takes a while to train from the URL. Let's see. It looks like
All right.
it isn't still trained.
That's
So
unfortunate.
yeah.
But what
Um,
I think's probably important to mention is, let me, if I, you don't mind me snagging the screen grab for like a few seconds,
Mm-hmm.
is, and then we can go
Okay.
back to you,
Start sharing.
is there's a interesting thing happening in SaaS. Uh, Obviously, every product that you guys are aware of is pretty much software as a service means subscription, right? This is one of the few situations where it does have a SaaS product that actually is a one-time purchase option. So, for example, this guy, I saw it on LinkedIn, and he has some interesting products between FeedHive, which is a social media scheduler, Aidbase, which is this product for a chatbot product, a link management tool, and a online image editor. Its pro plan is what you get essentially when you purchase that stack for, I believe it says it's $7.99 for a one-time purchase, right? And you get this amount of usage for essentially ever, right? And I think that's actually pretty interesting, because for somebody who's starting off, you're essentially getting all this SaaS, right, for forever. And even though it might not be the peak of capabilities, when you're just dealing early on and you don't want to spend money on subscriptions all the time, this is a great way to kind of get you started for a long time, because I'm just, consistent subscription costs are rough. So I just wanted to call out this. This is kind of similar to other products like Zendesk, Intercom, Chatbase, as we looked at Chatbase and Intercom just now. And it has a lot of cool ticketing capabilities. And it's the only one on this list where you can purchase it for a one-time offer, which most of the time is not what they like to do in SaaS, because recurring revenue is kind of key. But he's doing this for now, and we don't know how long the offer will be out there, so I just figured
Yeah.
I'd call it out.
It's kind of like you basically kind of invest in this product. But if enough people invest in this product, basically it's gonna be able to just it gives that bootstrap business a shot at making it right. As it's just like
Sure.
you're taking some risk, because
Yes.
if it doesn't work out, you paid for the long term. But if enough people actually pay for it, so I think it's a very cool business model. Obviously,
Mm-hmm.
it's like short term. They will probably stop doing that after a while, and then go back to like the monthly plans. But those initial customers, and the great thing about this like business model is that those initial customers have a lot of reasons to stay with the product, because they already paid for it, right? And then they have a lot of reasons to give feedback to the developers of the product, to get the product improved, and even promote it, like just refer other people to the product, because like the more people use it, the more they can be sure that this product is going to be permanent, stay for a long time, and they're going to get back their investments in the long term. Yeah.
Well, that's the cool thing about it is, actually, I think this has been a suite of products that have existed for actually like the last couple of years. And he actually took a flyer out on the concept of like, you know what, I think I could actually get a large amount of investment back into the business pretty quickly if I give a short-term deal. And he's only probably going to like have this deal up for 6 months, but he still has SaaS options, right? You do want to be, I do want to say, usually with that, you do want to be concerned if it's like at the beginning of the product lifecycle a little bit more, because there might be a risk that the product just like ceases to exist. But the guy's been running the company for multiple years, and it's actually, he was trying to do it as an experiment to see how his cash flow would go in the case of doing this, and seeing whether he can earn more actually in the short term by doing this. And he's one of those people that's like been building in public. So you've been seeing that he's existed for a while and stuff, but
and,
yeah,
and there's also something else that's really cool about this business model. When someone actually buys that for $800, right, you
yeah,
actually bought kind of like a permanent license.
mm-hmm.
And if the product is actually allows you to kind of hand that over to others, it can actually gain value, right? If this product becomes more
Oh, okay,
successful, right? Maybe 2 years from now, that $800 you bought, maybe it's going to be worth like $5,000 or something, because it's permanent, right?
Yeah.
Someone who is like really using this product, it might actually have a bigger worth uh,
Very true. Yeah.
for them. Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't consider that, but good
Yeah.
call. All right, we can go back to the list.
Yeah. Let's continue with our list. Um, so we were looking at um, yeah, Aidbase. So yeah, and it's like we are still waiting for it to be trained. I just did, this was the last one I did, and so it didn't finish yet. It probably needs more time, but hopefully it will also be able to answer these questions. So these were the demos that we did, and I also I actually did a research like all these different products, and some products actually I didn't find an option to be able to create an account, right? And like ServiceNow is a big business and similar to Salesforce, so they also have AI. They also have the chatbot version, but I was in. It kind of requires to talk to the salesperson, so I wasn't able to do a demo.
Sure.
So another one is Communicate. This one also looks pretty good. I really like their interface and uh, all these colors and everything. But it required me to book a demo to try it.
Uh-huh.
Agentforce is also obviously the big elephant in the room. Like they are really going big on this AI agents. They're going big on AI agents, and they also have the chatbot option. And but still, even their try for free version kind of requires you to talk to someone, I guess, answer questions and get
Yeah.
free trial. Yeah. So Zendesk, I tried to get it there, even though it says like free trial, and then once you're in, it says it says like for AI you need to purchase it. So I wasn't able to get the AI version for free. Yeah. So these were the basically the options available.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So I think just to kind of wrap it up, as you can see, I kind of mentioned this at the beginning of the episode. There's a lot of different options you can go with, right? There are a lot of chatbots out there, but they all had their own like unique little flair. Some of them are a little bit more generic than others. Some of them have specific things like Jotform, where it was the only one with like that voice option. It has really great customizations on the look, the feel, everything. Obviously, we're going to have a little bit biased towards their own product, but I will say, Intercom had some cool stuff with its product. It's all in what works for you. So this is why we wanted to show the slate of different tools out there, because all of them are going to have like a little bit of an edge in some area, and you're just going to have a preference as to which is better. So if you liked everything here, make sure to give it all a try. Most of them do have free trials without having to pay. Some of them you do have to pay before you actually get to try it. So I'd recommend trying out all the ones out there, and obviously, especially try Jotform AI Agents.
I believe the competition is good.
Yeah, 100%.
And I wasn't actually aware there were these many options available. So before I started this research, so I'm actually glad because this is great for all these small businesses, all kinds of businesses, because like chatbots are the new website. If you have a business, if you have an organization, it doesn't have to be like small business. It could be healthcare, education, nonprofits, all kinds of organizations. You want to have the chatbots so that people can get answers to their questions in the middle of the night, and they can
Yes.
find out different things, and they can fill out forms. They can whatever the questions they have, they can get answers to them, and this actually frees you up so much. As a small business, as an entrepreneur, as a small healthcare nonprofit, educational institution, you don't have time to answer all the questions. You don't have time to
No.
do customer support. And this is the age of AI. People are now used to like just like people are used to going to websites to find more information. People are now used to talking to AI, and they actually prefer talking to AI because when you try to talk to AI, you can get answers quickly. You don't have to wait 45 minutes on the phone line to get some answers, or like just you're not even sure that you'll get an answer to your question, and then you wait on the phone line. Right, with AI, you know that you'll get answers quickly, and hopefully you'll get the correct answers. And we have been developing Jotform AI agents for more than a year, and during this time, we have seen the LLMs improve, get better, get cheaper, get easier to use, and have more tokens, and uh, they got so much better even while we were developing this product. So it's only going to get better. The answers are only going to get better, and I think this is an opportunity for entrepreneurs because the biggest like the one of the things that entrepreneurs have to deal with is like they just have to do everything, right? They have to do customer support, they have to do like pre-sales, customer questions, and like they also have to work on their product service. But if they can get help from AI agents, they are going to become much more productive, and they are going to be able to use their time for better thing and get more customers while they are really focused on their the product or service they are working on, and just get AI agents to handle all these different things like support questions, appointments, forms, registrations, like all kinds of things. The AI can handle those things so that the small businesses, entrepreneurs can focus on the important stuff.
Absolutely. Yeah, and that's the key thing with AI that obviously everybody knows, but maybe they don't go 100% into understanding what that means. Like, it's not going to maybe do an entire job for you on its own always, but at a minimum, it's going to save you more time and be cheaper if you use it in the right ways than investing in like actual people. And even if you don't have any employees yet, right, and you're just young and hungry to do more, Eidekin would have killed for this when he was starting Jotform. He would have killed for not having to deal with tickets nonstop all day, every day, where he was answering questions. So appreciate it for what it is, and give them all a try. I think that's going to wrap it up. We're getting close to an hour here on this episode, which is a little bit longer than we usually do, but still, I think this was a lot of great information on a large suite of products.
Yeah, we did the research, so you don't have to. So
Yeah.
you can look at all these different options, pick the one. They're all pretty good actually.
Agreed.
So I think you're going to be fine whichever one you pick.
And if you have any questions as to how Jotform AI agents work, please leave a comment in the YouTube videos. Also, make sure to leave a review for the podcast. We've been growing on Apple Podcasts and Spotify recently, and it's great to see. So thank you so much for listening to this episode of the AI Agents podcast, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.
See you in the next one. Bye-bye.